Under God's watchful eyes you begin to think about life as meaning. And make it about you as why I'm writing to preach to you all. And make it close to perfect as the latter God is perfect. In the eyes of the beholder. We won't have it any other way. To makes matters suffice to tie over a loose knot. I keep saying that, but that sums up my time here on earth. And make life grand and advantageous at best? And make it life knows you should be sound asleep is the collective thought process if anybody's? And ties over everything in life. I lived with her, my dad's new girl, on day one. And it makes that about them. But I smoke cigarettes in my room in Cambodia. And he lets me, my father. To all that suffice. She was kooky and made matters suffice to stuff we don't fathom, a reality. There's this one time I ate lunch and she came, not to say anything. That was the way it went downtown. And make it all about you've handled it until the baby is born. That's how long I've stayed there, practically a year. Getting out of my chambers, the uncle locks me up in a room for a year too. And makes matters worsen, they think? No, I've won all odds. They can see she's a simpleton that he likes in at best. Cambodians can't play pretend or anything. Not knowing customs, almost, and all that. The moral is not even thinking I can't open up my window in a Cambodian house. Not that anyone yelled at me. It's not even to keep doing it again and again that people matter not to tell you. To do it again. The moral is the love is already in shambles. Like I'd wish upon it and forget the American life I had. No way is it I'd mature for this long at 33, and it comes daunting, my age now 35. I now realize she was still half not there. An essence, and it comes, gloomy and watch, as the sole proprietor pays for everything. I'm just the older son, that's all. We look a half-brother. My dad is having a half-brother. And he hasn't left my mom yet. To make it sound. And make matters only about him. And I drew and stuffed tag bang in my room. To recollect my thoughts. And waiting to talk to Sandra Jeff as Paulina on Facebook. And make it last a lifetime. To fathom its close till I get back to the US. After 2 long years out of that hold up, abide my uncle placed me under. Now for a bride. The moral here is they get what they wanted to do. To think it's a new life with an older son that's 35, and with them I was 33. Of course I said that. And matter to anybody you think I'd get jealous of my brother, who I know is Edgar Soul. From my past. Another super evil villain for Paulina. The one Paulina has been telling me hurts her feelings. Recently on the subconscious and on Facebook. And to make it about loving life is all grand and spectacular. It has gone AWOL and the such, and likes her governed by time. To mend all wounds. To talk around Paulina. Placed on her. By him. Not the father. And I'll be the judge of that. If I see it fitting to be jealous of their new life. The matter at work the hand suffice. Which dealt me the victor. If they play around with this routine. And make it about us. The mom caught on. I don't know what they're expecting, coming out of the closet. I mean literally thinking that I would walk with wardrobe. Because I care about clothes. And make matters at hand a fruitful endeavor. To say the least. In this grand endeavor you might be confused. I see no love in him, that's all. He's doing it like, out of my backstory I don't have a wife and kid. Like he's more perfect than a 33-year-old his wife left him recently. And make it matters are pressing when you address someone. That I like the habit. And make it about him. That he suffice, and it's easy, why can't he do that? I'm serious, that's immoral at best. Making it without anything they think you are worst and they're perfect. That's a laugh. You should see how he talks to them, the family. Egotistical and egocentric at worst, for that to matter, like, I'd play a card and weep em. Nothing suffices to the exterior. How it looks is no secret. But, that's the way he wants to go out. As a laughing matter. And what makes him so perfect? And make life about him no longer. And make it up to fate to decide his. But the enviable is him, leaving the family? He can't take it with us, is the truth. He never loved mom or my brothers, is the truth. I sum up to value life if life opens doors. For just about anybody. But you don't wait for it if it shutters to open. And make life long and advantageous, because that woman exists. The beauty of it all is I have love now. The moral decoder I gave a pat. He's to know we never ran out of love, you think? Yes, but we fell out of love is okay, son? And it's to pressing matters that long enough endeavors to reach out to the truth. The sum up a life. I'm going to tell a pat to hit him, Edgar's soul. For defiling my woman as your past life. And leaving bruises in the heart? For woman can't escape, if it escalate any higher than this. And make it life is talked around enough time. The situation that I'm actually in a rut. If not the winning card. With my father decided when to come back. All the time. Both back and forth to see her hopefully soon. His new family and make him not a part of ours. And that's to spruce things up anew and the whole rest of the way to make it about us again. And make sum up that masses chapter 1 of this book right. And make it worse now, I'm don't attract me to be the victor at best. And make it I'm happy once I have the perfect daughter. And make her a whim of the gods up there in heaven. Who's Paulina? Watching out for us and our family. Is the deity or angel, Angie? Not his well-being, or any of that stuff? And make it suffice to treason. At best. On a whole another level. Not like a video game and stuff. The levels of transcend and laugh at his mistakes. Like he did to I am appalled? The moral we fathom is onslaught of the highest caliber and make to it worst. And worsen to drench stuff, not to one, even cared, to react to. And without life lost, to love and to make it about, only Paulina. My crush who you'll see someday. My whole life has led to me and her that day. Together and outweighing the sum as a whole. Is my secret spell. And now it's no one even gets betrayal. No one has it in them to grieve about it. Not I myself have to offer. Anything. And make matters at hand pressing. To say the least. Again. And make it about them. They shafted out insecurity and it's no secret. They play it out perfectly, in front of the latter god, Polly. And he's the fabled one. And without a sense of guidance. And without a doubt lay lives onto the table to suffice. That's the end of it. And I myself fathom a future with a new kid too. And she's Natalie already, fix up a name. That's all. And make life's grand endeavor classic at best. And make lives bearable to ripe fruit. And the matters worsen if life leading to them are out of the question. The moral decay life needs to leave. Someday. Anytime soon. Then rot and left there to collect dust? Is how I suffice to treason of the highest caliber. And make it matter in the long grand scheme of terms set forth and value it. No, there's no value now. The moral conduct act of treason in whatever way or how you spell that out to them is not just a secret life's perfect we're still getting away with it and done. But to patch things up is far more enduring. And that's up to fate or God to decide. And make it a reality I played the victim countless times. To come out the victor. I'm ready to be the star of the show again? Of my life. Is life's enduring out of spite or malice? No? That's not it. It's out of malice hatred that this story has to get out. Without thought on the mind. And make life's secret just stay secret. For the time being as of I am now. And time hold back weeping as the gods know my situation at hand. They wept for me. Without fault I live life leading to marriage for myself. And make it more rewarding I'd love to read the outcome that suffice. To nothing suffice to nothing is hold dear to us. To hold back our time here on this planet. And keep working on writing for the ups and downs of the weight that shackles you. The weight is the anchor. On an Austronesian pirate ship. And not to mention Luffy. From One Piece. The one I call out, to I digress myself knowing up to fate, is not to mention death's door. And stole from my mom as I got back from the uncle. The first time. And they blame me for everything. Since I'm done with this chapter. That's the other betrayal and I'll make it back in earnest. With this writing. To pay back my auntie and uncle if they found out how bad I've been now. And make it about life's endless secret, like the traits department? And make it that this isn't all of it. A shill to nothing? The cows came home already? But I'll have a list to the chapters that's on ahead. I might bring out my book and add stuff later. In writing summary. For people to get the whole picture, a lot quicker why I did things to hurt other people? And make life's grand endeavor perplexing, an ordeal of the ladder god. Without Roachman. Highest number and no one is in line. To reach enlightenment, you think? To each his own and I got caught ditching again? You confuse. And no one didn't resent it. I mean me. I think now my heart's at rest, finally.